Hello, my name is Carmel Kennedy and welcome to my channel. On this channel I talk about self-development and wellness. And today I'm going to be talking about 5 things you can do to make you feel better. And I've done these in my own journey as well, and they've certainly helped me a lot. The first is to have a high vibe playlist. So you can have between 5 and 10 songs that you regularly go to when you need to lift your mood. And now just make sure that they have positive lyrics because that will lift your vibration. It can be of any genre. It can be, electronic dance. It can be jazz or any type of music. It's just as long as something that makes you feel good and that will raise your vibration. Just by putting it on, it instantly lifts your mood. The second for me is daily affirmations. Now, I've been doing this for about 14 months now, and I've been writing them out 500 to 1,000 times a day, and also I'll say them. And you can do it in the morning or the evening or a combination of both, or it's generally best to just keep doing them throughout the day. Now, you don't have to sit there and write them all out. That's something that works for me, but saying them aloud, day after day after day, it starts to go into the subconscious mind. And you begin, at first you won't feel it. Like you'll just be, oh my goodness, like saying this stuff, but you don't actually feel it. But then when you keep doing it and you keep doing it, you actually start to feel it after a while. And when you're doing your affirmations, if you say them as I am in the present, and whatever you want your affirmation to be, and just try not to use negative words like I will not or I don't da 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 anymore, but just like mine. Some of mine are I'm happy, I'm secure, I'm confident, I'm worthy. So these are some of the ones that I say, and I just say them over and over and over. And even if, as I said, you don't feel them at the start, after doing them for a minimum 30 to 90 days, you'll start to feel it. But everyone is different, and everyone has their own learning rate and rate for it to sink in and wire and reprogram the brain. The third for me then is getting out in nature. And whether it be the ocean or lake or mountains or desert or whatever it is, just reconnecting with nature and just being out there. I just feel rejuvenated. For me, I'm not anywhere near the ocean, so it's about a 13-hour drive. So every 6 months I try to get out to the ocean. And I love the mountains as well, so I try to visit the mountains every few months as well. But just walking on grass and just being in nature, it just instantly lifts your mood. Because things happen throughout the day, and then we can choose to constantly shift back our vibe and that. And then the fourth thing that I want to talk about is writing like gratitude. So I have a gratitude book, and on the top I'll do between 10 and 15 pieces of gratitude. And then down below I'll do a desires list. And with my desires list, it didn't, some of these didn't happen on the next day, and they took a little while to get into fruition. But just going back and looking over that book and seeing that things, I keep writing it down and writing it down, that it has come to fruition after a period of time. And you just have to believe even when it looks like it's not happening. And then the fifth thing is just to be smiling. And you don't have to go and smile at the public like that, but just smiling to yourself in the morning. And this is something I do in the morning, like to get myself boosted for the day, and just smiling. And it just instantly makes me feel better. And these are 5 things that I do daily. Oh, some of them more so daily than others, but I definitely am doing these a few times a week at least. And they have certainly instantly lifted my mood. Because I know that, someone can say something or something can happen, and instantly your mood can just shift. And then you just want to shift that back to a state of being positive and happy. And we can choose to be in a state of positivity and happiness. There's no one saying that you absolutely cannot. And they're my 5 things for today. I would like to thank you for tuning in today and to listening to me and hanging out here with me. And if you would please like to support the channel, to like, subscribe, and comment, and tell me, you know, in the comments below what some of the things you like to do to raise your mood. I would love to hear from you. Now, I'm going to be posting videos Sundays, Tuesdays, and Fridays. So yeah, so subscribe and hit the bell notification so you get notified that when I post new videos. And I love having you here in my community. And thank you so much.